Hi guys, welcome to all of you, welcome to this Banter Blitz session with myself, Master Tex de Wit, and the man you probably all know, Grandmaster Jan Gustafsson. We'll be taking 5-minute challenges to my account, and you might think, hey, that's not fair, We have a strong Grandmaster and you're playing on an FM's account. That is true. That's why we decided to make it a little bit more interesting for you and for us. We have some challenges right here. And before a game starts, the player who's gonna play, Jan will play the first game, will pick a challenge. And I think what the challenges are, we'll find out.
I haven't seen all of them, but I am a little scared already that I will be ridiculed and lose to all of you guys, but
It's
I
my
still
account,
intend.
right? It's
Yeah,
my
first of
account.
all, it's your account. Secondly, I still intend to crush you all, no matter what the challenge. So it's pretty much business as usual. Let's get started.
Game 1.
How does it work? I pick a card.
Yeah, you pick a card, let's see. I have the cards right here. The one at the end.
And
Alright.
this is the handicap I get.
Yeah, that's the handicap you get for this game. What does it say?
It says play blindfolded. I've done this before and blundered my queen, so this is gonna be...
That's a good. So you pick an opponent, play blindfolded. I have a special blindfold for you today. No tie, nothing. This will be your blindfold. It's a wig
Alright.
with an opening.
So once I blindfold myself, you're gonna have to switch to this stuff. Or shall we find an opponent first? And
Yeah,
then
let's
go
find
blind?
an opponent and then you'll go blind. You can see who your opponent is.
Let's choose someone as weak as possible. No offense meant to anybody. As lowly rated as possible. Now I'll just click on the first name that comes up here. Suki
Ray.
Ray.
All right.
1 second, Jan, the graphic designer.
And you
Here we go.
You play black to make it more difficult. So I'll yell out the moves. D4 has been played.
Oh, already? I'm not even blind yet.
This
Knight
looks-
of 6.
Knight of 6. This looks good, really good, Jan. Right, guys?
It feels comfortable too.
You might just leave it on the entire time. Knight F3.
Might be a good look for me. D5.
D5. You should see the camera. C4.
I'm not sure I want. E6.
E6, okay. Gonna start off slowly, this session. E3.
Bishop E7.
Bishop E7. Guess I don't have to repeat your move. Suki Ray can just see the move. Bishop E2.
Short castles.
Castles.
B6.
B6. The rating difference is only 1,000 points here. And Jan is even stronger than my rating. Knight C3.
Bishop B7.
So far no queen blundered yet. H3.
Knight BD7.
Bishop D2.
C5.
And Suki Ray is taking some time. C takes D5.
Knight takes D5.
Knight takes D5. Can you still breathe?
Not sure I can remember the position, but...
Rook
breathing-
C1.
Rook C8.
About 4 minutes, 14 seconds left. Knight B5.
A6.
Attacking the knight. I think the knight is gonna go back into C3. Knight C3.
Knight 7 F6.
7 F6. Bishop D3.
B5.
D takes C5.
Bishop takes C5.
Bishop takes. First Suki Ray, I would get some tactics in. Knight E4. Right away. The blonde man next to me is taking a pause.
Can't calculate. Knight takes E4.
Knight takes E4. I think bishop takes E4. Was not pre-moved. maybe. Yeah, bishop takes e4.
Queen e7.
Probably calculating stuff on e3 and whatsoever. a3.
Rook fd8.
You're down 20 seconds on the clock. I kind of hope you'll finish it soon, so I don't have to be in time trouble with you yelling at me. Queen b3.
h6.
h6. Rook fd1.
Bishop b6.
Bishop b6. You have 3 minutes left, 6 seconds. Suki-Ray, 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Bishop b4.
Knight takes b4.
Knight takes b4. Can't really take you seriously looking at you like this. Rook takes d8. Check.
Rook takes d8.
Queen takes b4.
Queen takes b4.
Queen takes b4. A takes b4.
Bishop takes e4.
Yeah, and this is just one apiece. And Suki-Ray says, "Think you guys got me?" Smiley face. I like that that he says "you guys," like I have anything to do with this. Knight d2.
Rook takes d2.
Yeah, that's definitely an option. Suki-Ray, I think you just got yourself. Thanks for playing. You won this game. Suki-Ray resigned.
Did we win? Can I
We
breathe?
won, and yeah, you can breathe again. Welcome back. It was Jan Gustafsson after all. You thought, was it some Marilyn Monroe reincarnation? You just gave me a blindfolded elo point. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Oh, it's tough, this blindfold stuff.
Is it? Are you hot? Are you okay?
I think I'm fine, yeah.
Yeah?
I was very glad Suki-Ray started blundering some pieces. I'm not sure how much
Yeah.
longer I could have hung in there.
Yeah, it was a tense game, or tense. It was solidly
Boring
for a while.
position.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is kind of good, because I could keep track of where the pieces are. But I was a bit worried.
Yeah. Shall I play a game now?
Sure.
All
do you
right.
want to play a normal game, or do you want a card?
No, I'll have a challenge as well.
Let's get you a card.
All right. Let's see.
Pick your poison.
I'll pick this one. Oh, this is nice. This is great. It says, do 3 push-ups every time you capture a piece, excluding pawns. 3 push-ups.
Not sure how we're gonna film that, but we will certainly. I will document everything and
You will count the push-ups.
make sure there's no cheating.
All right.
Let me change the category. 1 second.
Jan and I both made up these assignments for each other. So expect more crazy things in the future if this works.
Let's find an opponent.
Yeah, will you challenge someone? Someone has challenged
Who
us.
do you want?
Let's do André Kesselring
There you go.
from Germany.
Mr. André Kesselring.
Nice to meet you. Ah, we're black again.
1 second. I gotta change stuff. You're not allowed to make moves yet.
All
We're
right.
no longer blindfolded.
D4 has been played, and every time I capture a piece, I have to do 3 push-ups. Well, here we go.
Just to be
D4.
clear, it's only pieces, not pawns, right?
Yeah, let's see how much I'm capturing. But let's start with the pieces.
Okay.
I'm not in that great shape. E5. Is that smart to right away offer trade of queens?
There
Yeah,
you go.
do I have to do push-ups before or after?
No, before.
Before. Okay,
How
here
it
I
works.
go.
I will.
1, 2, 3. I'm not
I
gonna
can
exchange
confirm that was
anymore.
looked painful and was executed.
Only the beginning. Knight c3. André Kesselring, please be merciful. And let's not exchange anything from
I
now
wonder
on.
if André Kesselring is watching. If he knows, he can torture you with random exchanges.
Let's do knight a6. Yeah, so it's a queenless middle game, but I think there's still quite a lot to play for in this
Yeah, I
position.
think conventional wisdom is black is better because a d4 square is weak.
Okay, let's go for the d4 square then, shall we?
First of all, let's see if André Kesselring takes.
Oh yeah. Good prediction.
No, push-ups first.
Oh, sorry, Andre Kesselring. What?
We'll let that one slide.
Who said chess isn't physical?
Most people say that.
Yeah, you just mentioned the d4 square for a piece, so I think I'm just going to go there.
It's good thinking. Oh, I see more exchanges coming up.
Yeah, will I exchange? Yeah, probably. Probably. This is some calculation. Will I just take and play f6 or check, take on a3, take on e5? I'm just going to go for it. Check.
Nah, you just don't want to do more push-ups. Avoid the exchange.
True. Andre Kesselring is on to me. Will you go to the center with your king or will you go to f1? I would go to the center, I think.
Yeah, he's got to go to d2.
Oh, you're not great at predicting Andre's moves. Rook. There, okay. Knight takes c4.
I like it that you get to take all these pawns without having to work for it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we might have to
But
change
maybe
rules.
he'll take on c4, but he won't.
He won't.
Let me just play solidly for a little bit.
Come on, Andre, exchange some stuff.
You can win this physically, this fight.
That's the idea.
Go here. Rook a4. Are you gonna do some tricks? Probably wants to do some funky stuff there. Just gonna play b5. Might be a little bit ugly, but I just want to get my pawns going there. Be interesting to do this setup in a 3-minute game.
Yeah, that could make it tougher.
Let's see. No, that's dangerous. a5. I wanted to play a5, but I don't trust that. Play knight d6.
Yeah, I have nothing much to say. 2 pawns are 2 pawns.
Yeah, that is according to your latest calculations.
Yeah.
That is about the value of 2 pawns.
It's the going rate.
Going
Even
rate.
with the stock markets collapsing, 2 pawns
It's
are
still 2
worth
pawns.
2 pawns.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna exchange. So that means
There you go. Let's keep an eye on that.
21, 22, 23.
No, it was still valid. I'm not sure your nose is touching the ground and so on.
Oh, yeah, is that
Worry not.
what does an official push-up consist of? Nose touching?
I have no idea, but I have an iPhone push-up app where you put the iPhone in front of your face, and every time you do a push-up, you touch it with your nose, and then it counts it. So that's the only concept I'm aware of.
That sounds legit.
I think so. I trust my iPhone on all my health issues. If it tells me I walked 8,000 steps that day, even though I haven't moved at all, I will believe that, and I feel good about myself.
You just give someone else your iPhone to walk the steps for you.
No, it's supposed to count your steps, but I feel like sometimes if you're in a car or something, it does count the movement.
If you're in
of
traffic
steps.
jam and he thinks, oh, this is walking speed.
Exactly.
Let's see. I'm just going back to d4. Ever since you pointed out d4 is a good square for my knight, I'll just continue to return there.
Is this cheating what we're doing? Like, we should probably ban ourselves from the site for it, because I gave this very useful d4 is a weakened square tip.
Yeah.
And look where the knight is.
The knight is on d4 and now it's there. I'll just give a check because you never know. It might be mate.
It's close to mate, actually.
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
Not quite,
Not
though.
quite. Oh, you're also
Oh, I'm
touching.
sorry. I shouldn't mess with the mouse.
2 people touching the mouse. Let's see. Check. Do I have any nice squares to go to? Yeah. I'm just going to see if he drops his bishop. You never know.
You want to do more push-ups, don't you?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do more push-ups now. Or do you see anything better, Jan? 1, 2, 3.
Anything better than doing push-ups?
I found this when I was on the floor. I don't know what it's doing.
the
here.
wig.
The wig.
I lost my fake moustache. I wonder where that went. Someone must have taken it.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. I have to speed up a little bit, just in case I have to do endgame push-ups.
Good news for you is there's not that many pieces.
No, I only have 6 push-ups left. Potentially. Oh.
It's not a legal pre-move.
I almost pre-move bishop takes, but I am gonna take that rook. Uno, dos, tres. I have to say, I am getting a little tired.
Yeah. Then again...
How many push-ups do you do, Jan?
On
your iPhone?
I don't know. I think I can do 15. To get to 20 is a bit of a grind, but
yeah.
If I had to, I can do 20, but then it gets really, really tough.
Check.
I'm not in the shape of a Niklas Huschenbeet, in case you haven't seen his recent beach pictures, which are basically a thinly veiled brag about his six-pack. Go check those out.
Are you... what site do you have to go to check out Grandmaster's six-packs?
I'll bring them up during the show. I'm sure he's going to be happy about it. It's on Facebook. I'll find the picture.
Yeah. Just want to give a check, I think, real quick on G6. Should be a little careful stalemate stuff like F4, Bishop G6, F5. If I would take that pawn, it would be with my bishop would be a stalemate.
True.
But right now he does have one move left. Yeah, F4 would have been a sneaky trick. Oh, before I checkmate you, André, I'll do 4 push-ups just for you.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4.
As the very impartial chief arbiter, I can confirm everything was done according to the rules. And congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Before we proceed, let's find Niklas Huschenbeet picture as inspiration to all of us.
To all of us. So when you play Blitz games, just use this example. You shouldn't do blindfold and do push-ups. That might be a bit too much.
Blindfold push-ups, yeah, you could hurt yourself.
You don't know where you do push-ups. You could be doing push-ups on someone else without knowing.
That sounded
all right.
dirty. There we go.
This is
not quite there yet, our boy Niklas. He's the whitest person alive, but he is solidly six-packed.
Yeah, our sources confirm that he is now going to spend time tanning to get the six-pack some color.
That's the idea,
yeah.
So, yeah, that was very off-topic.
Let's get a game for you and a next challenge, I think, Jan. Let me grab the challenges.
I hope there's no more physical stuff.
No, I think the physical stuff should be gone now. Let's see.
1 second.
Yeah.
Almost there.
And Jan is also the main technician here.
Yeah, I'm a big graphic designer, as you can see by the layout of the show. And big chess talent, as you can see by all my great Banter Blitzes. You can only move your knights 1 rank at a time.
Okay,
what does that even mean?
I think that means, since I wrote it and I thought I had to be short, you can't move your knights 2 ranks. So you can play knight G1 to F3, but you can only go to E2. So you can only move it 2 squares to the side and 1 up.
But
you can't go 2 forward.
That sounds kind of tough.
This is a tough. I don't know who's gonna play Jan now, but this is your chance to beat this Grandmaster.
Absolutely. Let's find an opponent.
Let's look at the challenges.
Julian Hoff.
Julian Hoff. A 3-minute game. That
Oops,
nice.
It was a 3-minute game. That makes it even worse.
Well, interesting. So Jan has 3 minutes. Let's say make it more interesting. When you do move a knight the wrong way, you lose the game. Is that interesting? It's my account anyway.
Yeah, it sounds good to me. If the game... What's going on? My apologies. I've failed my duties as main technician, it looks like. Where's Julian Hoff?
Are you still out there, Julian Hoff? Or should we play him later that we now play someone else?
Yeah, we have to find someone else. I'm sorry. I think it was my mistake. I think I did something wrong, but those things do happen. Let's find a new opponent. Well, let's just try again.
Let's try again. Julian Hoff. 3-minute game.
A 3-minute game? I can't open with 1 knight f3 if I understood the rules correctly.
That is correct. Of course, Julian Goff can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, it would be nicer if it also applied to him, but I don't think that's how it works.
E6.
So if he goes d5, I'm gonna... I was gonna play knight d2, but then he can take and I can't
on e4
recapture.
And you can recapture. That is definitely
this is
true.
A horrible game.
You have to, for a 3-minute game, you really have to anticipate here.
I don't like my chances on this one.
This might be a horrible...
I'll just hope he blunders his queen, but taking on d4 twice when I have bishop b5 check.
Watch out when you
Now I have to bluff because I can't really recapture here if he goes knight takes d4.
Hopefully he's not watching the show.
If he knows the rules, then I'm in serious trouble.
That is definitely... it can be worth watching our show at the same time. If he plays knight takes... Yeah, that's
which is actually a good move, yes. Didn't do it, so let's prepare for knight d2 by going bishop e3, queen b2, knight d2.
You could actually still take on d4.
But now I can at least advance those guys slowly.
It would be smartest to try to exchange your knights, I think. That would be the best way to go.
That's true, but it feels a bit like cheating.
True.
Not really, though. But I can't take that one.
Yeah, this is too... are you not going to?
No, it's not according to the rules.
Oh, thank you for keeping your own rules up to... Yeah. Just slowly develop the knights to
step by step.
Hopefully he'll just take your knight.
He's gonna be really confused why I never ever take on a5. I'm not allowed to.
Both spent the same amount of time.
Come on, Julian, take on b3.
Just do it. Just get it over with.
Let's get this out of the way.
Let's see. Rule: can you also not go? You can also not go back more than one square, I think, right?
No, I think I can only retreat.
Yeah, just one rank.
I don't really want to exchange my precious bishop for a knight, because that makes it harder to exchange my knights later.
And just to be clear, your precious bishop is the one on d3.
Right. Yeah, the e3 guy he can have. The other problem is Julian Goff is kind of outplaying me.
Yeah, even
random rules we made up. He's putting pressure.
Yeah.
And my knights don't have a lot of future.
No, your knights, you can only hope that he will exchange your knights.
No, I'll just start a lethal kingside attack without my knights.
Yeah.
Screw them.
You just leave your knights on the queen side and everything else is going the other way.
Yeah, you guys defend some things. Let's see how that works out.
What square are you gonna checkmate him? Do you know yet?
Plan is g7, but I'm not fully sure yet. What's up? Stuff open. Welcome back, everybody. Apologies if there was a short break. Always issues with the technical stuff. We're still playing this game according to the horrible rules we created for ourselves, where the knights can't advance more than one rank at a time. And Julian Goff has lost a piece, but he's been fast. And I haven't been, because I've been trying to restart the show. So this is gonna be trouble.
This is just gonna be Caruana Carlsen style time trouble.
That was quite
crazy.
A shocker. However, I am well known for my flagging skills, so I will put them to good use here.
But he's playing fast too.
Let's bring the crippled knights back into action. No, I can't go rook b1 as much as I would like to.
Yeah.
This is a serious
He has no
handicap.
idea why you're not playing that move, probably.
Come on, exchange it. By all means.
He is. Oh, he knows that you can't capture the rook.
Perfect world, but I can't take it with the rook.
Wow.
And I flagged Julian Goff. This one is tough.
This was impressive. This was a tough challenge.
Too tough,
yeah. Too much, maybe. Well,
welcome back, everybody. If anybody can hear us, see us, apologies for the little break. We have this emergency internet line in the studio, which has been working nicely, but I think we sort of ran out of credit. It's some weird prepaid thing. So we're now back on the normal internet. Always issues with the technology. So you guys missed my beautiful win where my knights could only advance one rank at a time, which is very, very hard to play with. And we'll move on to the next challenge.
Next challenge, I'll play the next game. You give me a...
Choose your category.
I'll pick the one on the side. Oh, that's nice. That says play hand and brain.
Oh, so I can actually help.
You can help me. We're gonna play together. Maybe you guys know this principle, but I will be the hand. I will play the actual moves, but Jan is the brain. So he's gonna say the piece or the pawn I have to play. So he's not gonna say which piece, but he says knight, and I just have to guess what knight move he means, or play my own knight move. So you're kind of playing the two of us, but it's also harder.
It is harder, because it's not always easy to get on the same page, but I feel it's less of a handicap than some of the other things, so we'll try a slightly stronger opponent, Mr.
Tranel.
Tranel or Tranel.
Oh, Tranel. So you're...
1 second, I'll just open the game and put the category up there.
Alright, brain.
1 second. The brain is still texting.
Let's see.
Here we go.
Hand and brain. So it now says us above us on the screen. E4 has been played.
I'm the brain? I'm so confused. Pawn.
Pawn. I'm gonna play d6. Might be an opening you know by head really well.
Knight. Pawn.
So far, so good.
Pawn.
Pawn. I'm gonna go this one.
Apologies, I'm not a huge expert on the modern defense. Pawn.
There we go. You're not a huge expert, and you're only telling me this now.
Bishop.
Bishop. Okay, I have 2 bishops to develop. I am gonna go for this one. This is interesting because we have a different level of chess. I think when you're more on the same level, it can be easier maybe if the same... Or the same style. Maybe that's even if you're both attackers.
Yeah, like I like to control the center with pawns, and you prefer not to, for example. Knight.
Knight. I'm gonna do this one. The pressure is that when he says knight, you're like he has a knight move in mind, so it's only.
Nah, don't overthink it. Just say random stuff.
You just have a piece in mind.
Pawn.
Pawn.
Looks like we're doing good so far.
Maybe we can go to some kind of Sicilian looking thing. Yeah, he's playing cautiously, right? With a3 and h3, but it's definitely a system. It keeps my knight from g4, keeps me from playing b4, which I wanted to play because then I could win e4 in some variation, some lines.
Yeah, I don't like his setup that much. But I guess I'm not allowed to talk about all my cruel intentions because it would be against the rules of the game. Let's do bishop.
Bishop. I have only one bishop move that comes to mind, I thought.
King.
King.
Castle into it.
Yeah.
Pawn.
Yeah.
Why not?
I can't see your facial expressions. Oh, I should look at the screen, then I can see if you look painful or happy about my moves. I like we're up on the clock.
That is the main goal of Blitz chess, to play faster than your opponent.
And this is nice when you get to the end game, you have a pawn race, and you're like, pawn, 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 pawn.
Oh, that's true, yeah, that could get tricky. Pawn. Knight.
And I'm gonna move my knight to this square.
Excellent choice.
Oh. Did I play many different moves so far?
No, I think you played excellently. But Queen.
And do you think it's if we would have to be a team forever doing this, would it be smarter for you to be brain or for me to be brain? What do you think makes up the strongest team? Should the strongest player point out the piece?
I'm not sure. I think the strongest player should probably be rook. The hand.
All right.
Beautiful.
All right.
I was going to use this as an example because you would have said rook and I would have found rook takes f3, but you proved my point wrong.
I was worrying about this move though.
Hang on.
Hang on. That's nice that Brain has to do the work. He was so happy about rook takes f3.
Rook.
Rook! Oh, in between move, as we say in Germany, Zwischenzug.
As we say in Germany?
As you say in
thought you were
Germany.
Dutch.
And when I come by, I say Zwischenzug. I actually say it in the Netherlands as well. People just look at me very weird.
Yeah, I think that's sort of English these days. Zwischenzug.
Right. Yeah.
It's part of the
Like
chess lingo.
equivalent of en passant. The French word that is
Rook. Knight. Now, a lot of beautiful German words out there in the English language. Like Schadenfreude is a good word.
Fingerspitzengefühl.
Fingerspitzengefühl. I wasn't aware that was English. Maybe it is. Knight.
Check.
Rucksack is a very useful word.
Rucksack. Is that English?
Yeah, rucksack. Backpack.
Rucksack, backpack. Rugzak, we say.
Bishop.
If you guys feel like this is a fun game, also definitely try
Bishop.
this as well. Also have head and brains tournaments now, I think.
Really?
We had some in the Netherlands. We had some tournaments, and they paired the strongest player with the weakest player, and then so forth. So it was a very democratic tournament, and the team that won.
They're probably the same rating, right?
Yeah, the two with the same rating was the strongest team.
Rook. No, I'm not very familiar with hand and brain. I've studied pinky and the brain, but hand and brain, I don't know much about. Bishop.
It's probably gonna go c3 indeed.
Bishop.
And I feel this is an example. You just say bishop and you see what happens.
Yeah, I really
Right?
don't.
You're like bishop, just
don't care,
go.
I think. Just move one of your bishops. Knight. Rook. Bishop.
Check, Tranel, right?
Tranel
Is
is in
that a
trouble.
name or a word?
I have no idea. No. King. I don't think it's a word. Maybe it's his name. But
Yeah.
would be a strange name. I'm not sure. Bishop.
Looks like a solid position.
Yeah, everything's defended.
And of course, we're up in material.
That also
In
helps.
general, prefer
King.
king pieces over a rook and a pawn.
Yeah, it depends, but I do prefer 2 pieces and 2 pawns over rook. Bishop.
Check. There has to be some fork somewhere.
Knight.
Oh, maybe here.
Maybe. This looks trouble for Tranel. Knight. Rook. Rook. King. King.
Let's just go have an adventure.
King. Rook. Bishop. Oh, sorry. Graphic designer, yeah. Just here we go. King.
Slowly getting closer here.
The end is near.
He doesn't have so many squares for the rook left.
Rook.
Thank you for the game, Trundle.
Checkmate.
Thank you, Brain, for just making it easier.
Some brainy stuff right
Brainy
there.
stuff.
No, that almost felt too easy compared to all the other suffering.
I hope, shall I just give you a difficult one? Oh yeah, I have a nice one for you. Do you dare to that I just give you one?
Yeah, sure. Take one.
I want to take all of you back to the 18th century, where if one player was stronger than the other, he would just play with a knight less or a few moves less.
Okay.
And I think I want to give you this challenge.
You give me this. Don't move your A8, A1 or A8 rook the entire game. So once again, I have to hope my opponent is not aware of the rules. Then it sounds doable. If they know I can't move the rook, I feel like I'm in big trouble.
Yeah. So this is a difficult challenge.
This one is very tough.
Do you think you're just going to go attacking like King's Gambit style?
I think I'll just pretend nothing bad is happening and hope that Mr. High Key number 12 is not aware that I can't move my A8 rook. Because if he is, then I feel like I don't like my chances.
So the A8 rook, that is... Heike says hi, Jan and Tex. Hi, Heike. So that probably means watching. He is watching. He knows what's up. That's also interesting to see Heike knowing the deal that you can move your A8 rook. Like the rook is just dead over there. What he's going to do if he's going to...
Yeah, you should prepare some queen takes A7 move or something. Also, I probably didn't choose very wisely by entering some theoretical line which Heike knows. Simplifying, yeah, that was a pretty lousy choice on my part.
We didn't think this assignment all the way through, this challenge. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm still not very good at the strategy of these things. I have one question. Is queenside castles allowed?
Yeah, shall we allow it? I'm not sure if your rook is safer on D8 though. But let's say that's allowed.
I'm just wondering if that's a king move or a rook move.
I think let's consider castles a king move.
Okay.
Yeah?
Not sure I want to do it, but
yeah, just have all your options.
Checking my options.
I hope he'll just let you have that pawn.
Yeah, that's my main plan. No such luck. See, here's where queenside castles could be a good move.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try.
Yeah. I also don't want to talk about the position too much because Heike is probably listening and then he gets even more edges. Someone in the comments says castles is a king move indeed, so it should be allowed. So according to the game we just made up, this is totally allowed. Thank you for that information.
That's reassuring. And Heike exchanges pieces, which is smart given the rules.
Very smart. Yeah, that's the thing. When we make up those challenges, you have no idea if it's too hard or too easy. Like the hand and brain is relatively easy.
Yeah, this one I'm not sure, but I don't have a lot of practice at handicap games. I think if you're more used to it, and I also think it helps being white in these scenarios because then you can create some initiative.
But they used to play King's Gambit, right? And all crazy gambits where you don't really need the A1 rook. But this was back in the time when they would accept your sacrifice. They would you play.
Yeah, that's what's been holding me back as a player. People don't accept all my sacrifices.
Time could be a thing. Heike is taking...
Time is always my main plan. No secrets there. I am trying to flag you. I'm not really trying to take on e5 because then after de5...
You can't do anything with your rook.
Ah, but I can wait for him to capture it.
That is true. Right? You should, just like with the knights, maybe the best strategy is to exchange rooks.
Maybe knight takes e5 is a good practical chance. And then scare him into capturing it.
Yeah, this is actually... then he has to capture it. Yeah. Good call. This is not just chess, this is all psychological.
Oof, instead I chose to blunder the house with f5, which allows queen takes e6 check.
And mate, because you can't play rook d7.
Oh, I can't go rook d7, even better. Oh, that's checkmate. That was dumb.
No, this was a tough one.
No, but you still don't have to blunder all your stack in one move. The problem is it's still very much out there. Oof, I'm not sure I want to allow queen e6. If I go fe, it's also pretty horrible. Oof. Yeah,
you can't recapture.
But I can't capture this guy. High key.
Just continue to ignore e6.
Yeah, I'll just figure it. He hasn't taken it.
That is something. Do you ever play with if
so
he
far.
Hasn't taken it for 3 moves now? Then
there he
again,
goes.
Overruled.
Yeah, rook d7 would be a better move, but it's not legal.
No, it's just that's the rule, the part of the game.
But yeah, knight 2 was a little brave. Should have gone bishop g5 or something. Yup. Heike keeps the pressure. Not only has he outplayed me on the chessboard, but I also have this useless d8 rook, which I can't move left.
How come that's the one you have left?
Yeah, that's I should have given that one up.
Yeah, maybe you need a move like rook d6 so that he takes bishop, takes d6, so you can just sacrifice in exchange. D6. Oh, you're not allowed to put it there. Rook d. No, you can move your rook. True.
It's not much I can do. And also, since I can't move my rook, I can't move my queen anywhere where it does anything useful, so I am in a pretty desperate spot. I can't parry the threat of bishop c7. There it goes.
There it just happens.
Queen e1 looks tempting, but unfortunately,
maybe he takes with the
checkmate. Not much I can do.
Yeah, then I feel you should play queen e1. If he somehow takes with the bishop, then you have mate in 1. But do you have any
I don't
other
think
options?
It's very likely that he takes with the bishop. I can go queen g5, but that leads to an endgame. A rook down, so it's also not that tempting. No, nothing to do. I'll commit suicide. I'm sorry. Sorry for
Take with the
your
bishop.
rating.
Take with the bishop.
No, that didn't
Good
happen.
game.
Congratulations, Heike.
Heike. And it is in a way nice that in the last move he took the rook that you couldn't move.
Right. No, but I just played terribly. F5 was unnecessary and the opening choice was also bad. Yeah, that didn't go well. Apologies.
That was disillusion.
Mainly to myself, because I don't like to win. Also, I don't like to lose.
You want to just give
Your
me
turn.
one? Or do you, Gonna...
Okay, I'll give you one. I like this one, and I'm glad I don't have to do it. Every time you want to move your queen, you have to say the following phrase. Dear Majesty, I would like to inform you that I'm going to transport you to another square.
Alright. So every queen move I have to address the queen.
Absolutely.
It should be doable.
Should be, but if you get in time trouble, let's say you have 15 seconds each, and it's a queen endgame.
Queen endgame, that would be rude. Shall we do Furio El Grande?
Let's play against Furio.
And then I challenge or accept. Let's see. No, where's Furio?
Hang on, let me do this.
Oh, yeah, you'll do it. Furio El Grande. I feel we play black all the time. Nice to meet you,
like
Furio.
That too.
Maybe my account has something with...
One second.
Oh.
Almost there.
So I think...
That didn't work. Anyway,
okay,
go ahead.
Let's do.
We know the rules. You have to address the queen.
I have to address the queen, and I really hope that we can exchange queens right away.
Yeah, e5, good practical
e5
chance.
Again. Maybe Furio is watching. Maybe he's not. Okay.
Oh, you kind of rigged the game.
Oh, okay.
It's just teasing you.
Does it mean he is watching? What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe he just thinks queen c2 is the best move in the position.
Could very well be, because the queenless endgame, I'm not very impressed by it usually.
No, d takes e5. I'm not very impressed by it.
Let's see. This knight f6. Just gonna keep my queen as long as possible on that square. Do I address this to you or to the queen?
No, I think you did it to the camera. Just imagine the queen's watching.
Dear Majesty, I would like to inform you that I'm going to transport you to another square. Okay, that wasn't too bad.
If you're the Queen of England, do you think she has people telling her stuff like that?
Their Majesty, yeah, probably. Yeah, how does that work? Because
How do you address her? Dear Majesty, or Mom, or Queen Mom? What do people say?
Well, in the Netherlands, you can't talk to the Queen till she speaks to you. So there's an order. She has to come to you. And there was one. If people go up and do that, there's really someone standing next to the Queen saying, this is not okay. She has to come to you.
Must be tough for her to date, right? Like, man can't approach her before she makes the first move.
She always has to make the first move. I'm not sure how much she's dating nowadays, but that is definitely true. That's a difficult rule. Also on dating sites, if you can never be the first one. Okay, this is not the most exciting game ever, but it could still come. Let's see, I'm just gonna exchange. No, I'm not gonna exchange. Yeah, I'm gonna exchange one rook.
This game, combined with that we just had lunch, makes me a little sleepy. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we'll get over it.
Again, but you're right. I shouldn't get to a queen endgame. That is the way I could lose.
Some discussion. It should be Your Majesty. Majesty is a concept. Not sure.
So we now have Dear Majesty, so it should be Dear Your Majesty. Your Majesty, just Your Majesty. I'm not sure if we're allowed to change this.
No, you're not allowed to change.
I just have to read.
No one said it has to make sense.
But we duly noted. Was it an English player who said that from the UK?
I have no idea.
Furiel Agranda went to get a drink or something, I think, or is just calculating a strong move like bishop or knight takes e5. I thought maybe there's something there. Now I do have to cover e5. Was it interesting? Knight takes e5, queen takes e5, knight d5.
Probably.
Because my bishop on e7 was hanging. Could have been a nice move. Let's see.
But he does the same mistake we've seen earlier. e4, don't weaken your d4 square.
Yeah, because now indeed that square is definitely weakened. Let's see. This is probably ugly, but I am gonna play f6.
It's a bit ugly.
Thank you. No, thank you very much. I feel like the trash talking isn't too bad just yet.
No, you're
just enjoying
trying to make it educational. Like f6 weakening the light squares on the king side is a little scary.
Yeah, it is scary.
Oh, I think Dover Beach might actually be the Queen of England, if I'm reading the chat correctly.
I'm from the UK. You can either do Dear Your Majesty or just Your Majesty.
To him or to the Queen?
Like just do both, just in case.
Dear Your Majesty. That's
Dear Majesty, I would like to inform you that I'm going to transport you to another square.
Transport her back home.
Okay, I have to go for this. Dear Majesty, I would like to inform you that I'm going to transport you to another square. And I think I don't need this one anymore.
That's lucky.
That is very lucky. All right, let's do this. Endgame. Do you think objectively is this drawish or?
Black is better, but yeah, I wouldn't say white is lost. So objectively it's drawish, but I'd take black.
Right. And what is that based on? Is that just based on the square? D4?
D4 is weak, and it's a bit easier to attack the white queen side than the black queen side. Yeah, black is a bit more space. No, it's many small pluses.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be lost, but it's certainly much easier to play with black.
So we might have an instructive endgame, but he's going to go for b4 soon. That I don't really like.
It's one of my rules. Don't go before makes sense.
That's a very good rule.
Always keep that in mind.
I am just going to retreat now. Say b4. Let's bring it on. Not yet.
See, he doesn't want to go b4 yet.
It's probably too weakening, but I'm just going to do it anyway. Just going to get some action going, some pawns going. f3. This knight has to go to better squares, although I do have to be careful there. I see now. With that h4 pawn. knight takes b4 oddly could have been interesting there.
Maybe.
I'm not happy with my position anymore.
Nah, it's still fine. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone f5, I think.
No, maybe that was too active. It should have gone a little slower.
Right.
h3, okay. And go king f6. Use the king to attack a little bit. Might just walk in. Oh, that is of course true. Let's just see if this works. I do see some nice squares there.
Some self-pinning.
Yeah, some self-pinning. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue self-pinning myself. Probably dangerous. Alright, now I think I can play this move.
I think Furio blundered a piece.
Or is it still difficult? Like with knight f3 things? No.
Piece is a piece.
A piece is a piece. That's what you have so many nice rules.
Yeah, that's how I keep track of this confusing thing that is chess. I just have 18 rules of thumb and apply them accordingly.
Okay, this is some calculating. I don't have time for it. Oh no, this is not maybe just bishop d6. I hope I don't have to mate with bishop and knight somewhere. Oh, I'm just gonna do that. All right. I am gonna go here. Oh, I see I could have played a better move there.
Yeah, there were some options.
Yeah. 40 seconds left. I have to speed up a little bit.
Drama.
You said you're notorious for flagging, right? Your opponent.
Yes.
Is it? And do you have any tips?
Yeah, play fast.
Play fast. That is that is very good tip. All right. Would have played knight e3. I see something. No, I thought that's a nice mating patterns, but that's not the case. Ah, that was the plan.
Took a while, but it's finally there.
Feel free to queen. I might get a queen myself.
Oh, you have to dress it, don't forget.
Oh, that might actually... Oh, thank God. I almost had to address my queen if I got a queen.
I think you gotta get a rook in that situation.
That definitely, but I might have pre-moved getting a queen. Do you do that as well? Do you always get a queen?
Yeah, I think it's the default setting.
Yeah, that's better. But only if you have to address your queen, you might consider taking a rook in time trouble.
Absolutely.
All right.
So yeah, congratulations. Do we have any
Thank you very
challenges
much.
left?
Let's see. Do we have a? Yeah, I like this one. This is maybe interesting, and see if you want to play a 3 or a 5 minute game. Let's do 5. You have to, during your game, when it starts, you have to organize a shuffled deck of cards, of playing cards during your game.
How do you organize it?
So you organize it from 2 to ace, like all the hearts together, all the clubs together. You get that? You've been a poker player.
So you start with clubs, then spades, then hearts, then diamonds.
Yeah.
From 2 to ace.
So they're all shuffled to the ace. You have to do that during your game. And you can't win the game unless you've correctly shuffled this deck, and we'll check in the camera. So you have multiple, this is interesting because you have 2 tasks. You have playing a chess game and doing something else. Are you up for the challenge?
I'm not very good at multitasking. No one is actually. This is a myth that people multitask. No one can multitask. It's just switching quicker from one topic to another.
All right. Says the guy who is doing the technique, who is playing chess, who is...
Exactly, but you have to switch around. Like, multitasking is a myth. Not even women can do it.
We're going to see how this goes. I'll put the deck face down. Maybe you can when you arrange it, do that so people can see what you're doing.
Okay.
Do you dare a 3-minute game, or is that too fast?
That's
Let's
impossible.
do 5.
Let's play a 5-minute game.
Let's play a strong opponent.
Strong opponent?
Yes.
But I have to
Yeah, you
organize all these cards.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, you just pick
Okay, let's play Mr. Dan Schoenberger.
Dan Schoenberger. Let's do. Should we unshuffle the deck? That one. Unshuffle
There
the
we
deck.
go.
It says.
People can't see.
You have to make your first move. This is.
What's the
is
rules?
crazy.
I can't.
So he's just arranging the cards. You're taking your time. Dan Schoenberger, of Schoenberger, because he seems to be from the Netherlands.
Does seem
can do
like
this,
a
Dan.
Dutch name.
When you see Jan is working on the cards, it would be smart to right away move. Because he can't multitask.
No one can, I'm telling you. It's a myth. Well, the rules have to finish this stuff before
you win the game. So Dan, don't resign. Whatever you do, don't
the game
resign.
is over. So there's not enough space on this table. Like, I really have to branch out here.
This is, you're taking it easy, but is your strategy to first arrange the cards?
My strategy is to do random stuff all the time and then see how it turns out.
No.
Still theory. Dan is like, yeah.
He's a theoretical beast. Is this still theory? You just say...
Booked up to the eyeballs.
You just say when it's not theory anymore.
I think it's theory.
Alright. That's how people lose games, by thinking, I think it's theory.
Absolutely. I also forgot this line.
In the meantime, Jan is making steady progress here. He already has, I would say, 20 cards in front of him.
The problem is they are now starting to be all over the place.
Of course, not taking on b4. That would help white a lot.
Absolutely. Dan really is a monster theoretician. I can't remember a thing about this line.
And Dan is still playing fast. He only used half a minute.
Dan knows everything
Dan,
there is to know about the game of chess.
One thing we know about Dan is that he knows everything.
That's what he's known for.
He's the one who knows that too. He knows
He's
it
a
too.
know-it-all.
Of course.
Another problem I have is I'm a pawn down. Like it's probably still a theoretical position, but Dan clearly knows his way around these grounds way better than me.
So if you're like, I know a nice challenge for another time. I don't know if we'll do this again. Maybe we won't, maybe we will. But if you're like, I would like to see you guys try this, let us know in the chat.
I don't think I'm gonna do the deck stuff again. It's really confusing me.
This is...
Problems. Problem is Dan is also outplaying me.
Yeah, that seems to be happening. When you're focused too much on the challenge, it does affect your chess, actually.
Absolutely.
Ooh, this is...
Found Queen D5. He's so strong.
Rook A6. Kind of the only move, I think.
Don't know about that, but I don't like my position.
Yeah, the clubs are getting there.
Think for a while, Dan.
Yeah,
There's
just
stuff to do here.
He has played Rook B1, but he has he did start thinking. It's usually nice. If your opponent is just blitzing out the moves when he's thinking, he's probably out of his theory. So even Dan can be... What happens with the B5 pawn now?
Can't have everything in life. Sometimes.
This is my beautiful build-up 2500 rating we're messing with.
Sorry. Didn't you tell me the other day you had 2600? Did you gamble it all the way?
I gambled it all the way. Yeah, that is true.
Okay. The good news is I'm done with this stuff.
I think it should be a nice stack. It should be a nice deck of cards. Bishop E6 is throwing in some tactics. Does it really win anything?
Tactical beast, but I did mess up the deck in the meantime.
When he picked up the cards, he messed up the order. But the good thing is Dan is thinking. He's probably calculating queen takes b5.
Is he still thinking?
Yeah, he played queen b2.
Queen b2, but now I'm back in action down.
What should he have taken on b5?
Takes and bishop c4, rook b2.
Rook
I
b2.
didn't think any further.
Maybe that was the best option.
I was bluffing.
Yeah, it's good to bluff. You're playing cards now.
I used to. Okay, the good news is, I was gonna say I'm done.
He just put a 2 on a 9. I don't know what happened, but he put a 2 of clubs on a 9. Oh, it's the other way around. Yeah, and it's crazy, but you're ahead in time now. So the bad news is it took you 2.5 minutes, at least, maybe 5 minutes.
You check it, but what's the damage? It's not too bad. Even my position is not so horrible after he didn't take.
Yeah, this seems to be. Oh, guys, I don't know if you can see this, but I have 3 of spades, 8 of spades, 4 of spades. That means the deck is going back to Mr. Gustafsson. He has to figure out the right way to do this deck. And he was a professional poker player for 5 years.
Not just the 8 in the wrong place. That can happen to the best of us.
That is definitely true. This is. Yeah, this is. This is amazing work. This is incredible.
I'm very proud of myself.
So right now you can start winning this game.
Yeah, the good thing is I'm ahead on the clock and I'm okay. So hopefully now the tough part starts for Don. But knowing myself, I think I'll screw up now.
And the thing is, you don't know, maybe Dan was inspired and he's actually doing the push-up challenge. You don't know. There could be something going on.
Very likely. Can I take this guy? Probably I shouldn't have taken it.
Yeah, this is...
Oh, Dan, what are you doing?
A6, right? Where
Bishop c5 was not a good move.
It's a check, okay.
The question is...
Are you going for that?
How do we handle this? Queen d6, rook d6, queen f2.
Yeah, different ways of getting 2 rooks for a queen.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's have a little fun.
Both down to a minute and a half.
Exciting.
Yeah.
But now my pre-move skills are kicking in.
You can only do 1 pre-move on the side, right?
No, you can pre-move as much as you like. But
you can do 2 moves. I did that once. That was very sad. That I took 2 pieces back, but then I thought you could do 2 pre-moves. But
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That
was when I dropped from 2600 to 2500 when I pre-moved wrong for an entire week.
I know the feeling. Not quite sure why I gave up the a5 pawn there. That did not make all that much sense, but at least his queen is a little distracted from all the action.
Because the action is actually at the white king right now.
That's what I hope. I'm not quite sure how to get to it. I'm also not sure if I want to go f6. I don't really want to.
So your king seems exposed, but the g3 knight doesn't really have nice squares to go.
Yeah, no, I'm not happy with this f6 move. I think I shouldn't have done that.
You don't want to open up too much there.
No, Don is making a comeback, it feels like to me.
Yeah.
He also had a4 instead of queen e7. But once again, I am relying on my speed.
So nice you have something like that to rely on.
It's always good to have something to fall back on.
Yeah, like if it doesn't work out with my career, I could always start pre-moving things.
If chess doesn't work, at least I can move real fast.
I can just on your resume. I can just move wooden pieces on the internet real fast.
Maybe I can become an extra on The Flash or something. I think that's a TV show. There's always options. And I'm hoping he's gonna move his knight now, so I can go rook h3 checkmate.
That would be a very nice checkmate. You would have to...
No such luck.
So you're going for it. You don't want to retreat your bishop.
No, exactly. An objectively better move would have been bishop f7.
But wait! What is happening here?
Oh,
what is happening here?
One. See? Too full of myself. I was winning and he didn't have any time left and I allowed mate in 1.
Mate in 1? Because you didn't want to pull back your bishop.
That's true.
The good news is, look how beautifully shuffled this is. We can just start doing nothing because it should be shuffled in order to play a game. Nice work, Jan.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about your rating.
No, that's okay. I actually thought we would improve my rating and then I would lose it over the next few weeks, but I think I have to start working too.
Sorry. No, you get one last chance to...
Shall I do
we have any more sheets left?
I think we have one sheet left.
We have you have to castle queenside, which is fairly mild, so I'll give you a strong opponent and you have to castle queenside.
I have to castle queenside.
Against Mr. Tosh. Why not Tosh?
Mr. Tosh.
Tosh 2.0.
Alright, Tosh. I hope you're not watching. I have to castle...
One second.
I have to castle queenside. Yeah, there it says
it. It's tricky if he knows that.
Yeah, I never open b3, but I feel I right away want to get the castling over with.
Okay, just to be clear, if you don't castle at all, you lose, right? You have to castle.
So, but what if he goes e5, bishop c5, bishop takes f2? So I have to make sure that doesn't happen, because I
think so.
I have to castle queenside. All right.
That's what it says.
Yeah. Then let's go for it. I like c4. It's actually nice that Tosh is also just taking it slow here. Okay, boring but mission fulfilled.
Good job.
Knight g4 could be a bit annoying. Actually, really annoying. Oh no, I have knight h3. Phew. Let's see. I do want to just play this. There we go. Pawn storm, both sides. Who's first? Or you might still play in the center. Actually, giving yourself a challenge like this does make you play completely different things. That is a nice extra about this.
It's fantastic. When do you ever get the chance to go b3, bishop b2?
And castle in daily life, you never get to do that. All right, knight. Thing is, I do want to kick this knight so I can take on d5. Whether that's good or not. Like if he would ever take my g5 pawn, I don't care too much because that's the side I want to attack on. I do have to be careful of the rule that you shouldn't be too full of yourself, right? That
no.
Is,
I only do that when I'm playing on your account. But yeah, that's good life advice too, I would guess.
Don't be too full of yourself unless you're on someone else's account.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually don't like what I'm doing here.
Yeah, bishop g2 I didn't like.
No. What would you have played? Cause
maybe knight e2, knight c5, knight c3.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well,
it's one of the problems with castling queenside. Sometimes they can attack you there.
They that seems to be happening right now. A4 is just ignoring all my pawns, rightfully so, because this is actually very annoying. This is horrible, but I'm gonna see if this does anything. Oh, you can just take on b3, as he does. Let's see. This is some stuff I can't calculate right here. With rook d3, rook a1 check, bishop takes a1, knight take d4 check, attacking my queen, but I have queen b2.
Yep.
Yeah, let's... But... He's seen something else nice.
Or he blundered a rook.
Then he's not watching. It's one of the two. But I do like that I did point it out before this was played.
That's true.
So it's check. And he's attacking my queen. So I have to go here. And he played it fast though. He did have a lot of time. So but maybe he just thought this was winning. And I do like that I'm not right now attacking his queen with my queen and also attacking the knight. I do feel I was a lot worse here.
Looks like game over indeed.
Uh-oh. Tosh says, uh-oh. Yeah, can say that, Tosh. But I do like the tactic he found, right? Rook a1.
I'm sure you like it.
I like it a lot, but okay, let's see. Shall we just continue in style here? I don't know what style. No.
Could go against it. Don't get too full of yourself.
Yeah, exactly. This is not too. I'm gonna play knight to e2. This is still tricky, very tricky. I'm very busy playing chess, so could you count the material?
Your rook up.
Oh, okay, okay, that's good news.
Your king is a little airy.
Little airy. Oh, this is also, I'm giving material back, but he doesn't take it for now. Thought he could take on a2, king takes e2, bishop takes e4 check, and then I had to play rook over a king away and he could take my rook. It would simplify a bit, could have been a good option.
Tosh is going for the kill.
He's going for the kill. He wants to take there. I'm gonna use my other rook, bring in my other rook. b5, good move. It's a horrible feeling when you're outplayed while being a rook up.
Tell me about it. We've all been there.
Yeah, good move. I want to take on e5, but then he just takes and takes my rook. Needless to say, I don't like what's happening. I don't like how open my king is.
I'd still take white. Rook is a rook.
Yeah. So in an hour you've said a pawn is a pawn and a rook is a rook.
Yeah.
So let's see. I think I'm gonna try to simplify here. I'm not sure if it's the right thing to do, but it's getting a little too dangerous for my taste. I shouldn't play bishop to b2 here, because then you could just take my queen on e5. Bishop c3. Also have to speed up.
Yeah, white is winning. Tosh keeps hanging in there.
Yeah, he does keep finding things, annoying moves. And he even had time to type uh-oh somewhere. Yeah, it's just going for it there, but I think I wanted to move my rook here anyway. So I'm not too sad about that move.
The end is near.
He resigned. Well, this good challenge, castling queen sides, but that wasn't really the point of this game. This was, I think, a nice game.
Congrats.
Thanks.
I think that's it for today. I'm sorry for all the damage, mainly I did to your rating. I'm sorry for, well, the usual stuff, the technical problems, for not getting a shower in a couple days before doing the show, and so on and so forth. We will see you guys back very soon, because we're going to do this recap show on, I'm not sure if you've heard, there's a little chess tournament going on.
Some players, some guy from Sweden?
No, he's Danish.
He's Danish.
Magnus
Knudsen.
Yeah, he played an interesting game against Fabiano Caruana in the Sinquefield Cup yesterday. And there were some other developments. Topalov Nakamura, all of that round 3 preview coming up at 7, and of course at 8 the real thing starts, the Sinquefield Cup. Thanks a lot for watching this show, The Handicaps. Send your complaints to support@chess24 or some email I don't get. And best of luck with your chess career.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Rook de7.
Knight takes e6.
Rook takes.
Let's see, move. Knight g1.
Nice. Preventing rook e2. He played rook e2 anyway.
Take it.
Knight
Pre-move
takes.
rook d1. Pre-move g3. Oh no, don't do it.
Knight c3.
Rook e1.
Alright. Knight e4.
g3.
We have 1 minute and 18 seconds.
No problem.
f5.
Take it. Pre-move king g2.
Yep, got it. King takes f5, king g2, g4.
Take it. Pre-move rook e3.
Okay. h5.
Rook f3.
Okay.
Pre-move rook f4.
Okay. I think he's gonna resign. He says, danke, ich sehe hier nichts mehr, beste Grüße. Yeah, he resigned.
Ich sehe auch nichts mehr.
So that means he didn't see anything and he resigned, yeah.
Oh, that was dramatic.